Obama, dancing delegates and other takeaways from DNC Day 2. Kamala Harris's White House run received a boost from the Obama double act at the Democratic National Convention on Tuesday evening, when attendees also saw party members break into dance and heard speeches from Republican defectors. Rapper Lil Jon added some extra celebrity firepower to the roll call as Democratic delegates went through the formal process of giving Ms. Harris their backing. Monday night included an emotional send-off from President Joe Biden, who reflected on the decades he had spent at the top of U.S. politics before he stepped aside for Kamala Harris to take on the Democratic presidential candidacy. But the next evening, the Obamas were eager to imbue the convention with positive messaging about the future and to land a few gags at Donald Trump's expense. Here is a look back at some of the night's memorable moments. During back-to-back speeches, Barack and Michelle Obama mixed gags with serious exhortations to Democrats to get out and vote in November, pointing out that Ms. Harris was in a close race with Donald Trump. Mr. Obama characterized the Republican presidential candidate as being selfish and dangerous, quipping that he was obsessed with crowd sizes. Barack and Michelle Obama electrified Democrats, but warned of tight race. And Mrs. Obama mocked Trump for his use of the term black jobs on the campaign trail. She suggested that Trump might himself be seeking one of those jobs, in a reference to her husband's previous tenure of the White House. By contrast, Ms. Harris represented hope, Ms. Obama said, echoing her husband's campaign messaging from 2008. One of the night speakers was none other than Trump's former White House press secretary Stephanie Grisham, who resigned in the wake of the attack on the U.S. Capitol by Trump's supporters on 6 January 2021. Ms. Grisham said she would vote for Ms. Harris in November, had explained her defection by saying, "I couldn't be part of the insanity any longer." She launched her own broadside at Trump, accusing him of having no empathy, no morals, and no fidelity to the truth. Other Republicans who had crossed the political aisle made speeches too, including Mayor John Giles of Mesa, Arizona. Whether their interventions will sway Republicans is far from certain, given the tight grip that Trump and his wing have on their party. The ex-president's allies made sure to launch fresh barbs of their own. Trump's presidential running mate J.D. Vance used a news conference to attack Harris over the failures of her vice presidency, focusing on crime and public safety. America's second gentleman had his own moment in the spotlight. As Harris's husband Doug Emhoff was introduced to the stage by his son Cole, who said their blended family had adjusted to their high-profile life in Washington. "It felt like Doug was a bit out of place on Capitol Hill," said Cole, the stepson of Ms. Harris. "I thought, what is my goofy dad doing here?" But he embraced it. Doug Emhoff could be first U.S. first gentleman. Mr. Emhoff went on to laud his wife as the right person for him and for the U.S. alike. Meanwhile, a plane carrying Ms. Harris herself, who had left a rally in Wisconsin, is reported to have circled for about 10 minutes in the air so that she could watch her husband's speech before landing.